Today, we're going to be talking about what are, in my opinion, the 20 most annoying signatures in all of Brawlhalla. Now, this should go without saying, but it's more than okay to disagree with me, and I look forward to what you pick for your worst offenders in the comments below. Having said that, let's get into our list with our honorable mention, Yumiko's Bow Down Sig. Although it didn't make it into the top 20, this Sig is still extremely annoying because it is safe, easy to throw out, and leads into many different true combos. I think any of Yumiko's Sigs could have went here, but I went with Bow Down Sig as you'll see it 10 times more often than the other ones. Now for our actual 20th spot, we have Ragnir's down signature on Axe. This Sig just slows the game down to a snail's pace, and Ragnir players are notorious for holding it down for as long as they possibly can, especially when it's over the edge. This signature isn't exactly special or overpowered. It just really rubs me the wrong way when I do eventually get hit by it. At number 19, we have Lord Vrax's Lance Side Sig. Vrax is just one of those characters that is just going to annoy you, no matter what Sig they're throwing out. But Side Sig takes the cake for me, thanks to its long range. It has a deceivingly low amount of recovery frames, and since it goes so far, seems almost impossible to punish. For our 18th place, I went with Vivi's Side Sig on her battle boots. Any projectile signature already feels unfair in a game like Brawlhalla, and even though it isn't technically classified as a projectile, the hitbox and hurtbox are quite far apart and can allow Vivi players to use it like one. Vivi players can throw this move out over and over again for little risk or counterplay. At number 17, we have Jaeyun's Side Signature on Sword. You could make an argument for other signatures on either of his weapons, but I just know he deserves to be somewhere on this list. Sword Side Sig is fast, swift, and pretty much unreactable in most situations. Let's not forget what he's actually doing in this signature either. He's kicking up dust and throwing it in your eyes. Not very honorable of a swordsman, is it? Loki's down signature on Scythe takes our 16th spot. This Sig is safe to throw out versus ranged opponents, safe to throw out for close opponents, and even safely lands you on a soft platform if there is one available. This version also catches players off guard who have taken the time to learn that jumping is usually a good option versus this move. Imagine if your favorite signatures not only gave you a free jump to safety, but also punished your opponent for doing the right thing. Now, you might not think that my hate for Red Raptor or Orb in general is justified, but Red Raptor's Orb Side Sig is beyond brain dead. You can literally hold this signature down, and it will last from one side of the map to the other, not once, but as many times as you want. Like, whose great idea was it to give this guy a motorbike in a fighting game? At number 14, we have Thea's Down Sig on Battle Boots. Even though Thea's signatures are more like light attacks, they are still extremely unsatisfying to get hit by. This legend, like many other entries on this list, has a few candidates that I could have chosen from, but Side Sig comes out so fast it sometimes feels unfair. This signature is the equivalent of a mosquito for me. 1% damage, but 100% annoyance. For our 13th spot, I went with Zerial's Neutral Sig on Bow. I chose this one specifically because of how frustrating it is to be held in place by this Sig. N-Sig is even stronger in 2v2s because it gives plenty of opportunity for team combos and a lot of free damage in general. This move has a lot of priority and acts as a brick wall that you can't get around, and has more than enough KO power to complement it. Number 12 was a toss-up between either of Arcadia's down signatures. Both are pretty much the same, working as a trap-style signature and being the main true combo starters for either weapon. But I'm going to go with her down Sig on Greatsword, simply because I despise Greatsword more in general. Greatsword itself doesn't really need true combos, and definitely doesn't need some starting with signatures either. Just landing outside our top 10 is Teska's Neutral Signature on Gauntlets. All of Teska's signatures are really oppressive, but this one is exceptionally hard to deal with, thanks to its fast startup, crazy knockback, and spiking angle. This one has another annoying factor, which is the fact that all the signatures sound the same, and hearing that roar over and over again is enough to drive even the bravest of souls mad. For number 10, I went with Blaster's Down Sig on Thatch. This is technically the only true projectile in Brawlhalla, and has a lot going for it. The arc of the cannonballs is really good, and the second cannonball complements the first perfectly. Down signature also leads into quite a few true combos, and is a decently safe option for both edge guarding and keeping yourself alive on the way back to stage. For our 9th spot, we have Nash's Down Sig on Hammer. This attack has deceptively large range and comes out pretty fast too. That's always a match made in heaven. but this signature comes equipped with high damage and KO power too. If you do anything besides try to get above this signature, you're basically giving away free damage to Nash. It also has a built-in free jump for extra ease of use. Next up, in 8th place, is Sir Roland's Lance Neutral Sig. This, for whatever reason, keeps catching buffs, and I already considered it pretty annoying before. I just hope it doesn't become abused in the upcoming patches, but only time will tell about that. This signature's hitbox just lasts too long and catches me off guard way too often for it to not appear on this list. Please stop buffing this move BMG, I'm begging you. At lucky number 7, we have Zol's Cannon Side Sig. It's obviously no secret I'm not a fan of signatures that you can just hold down and travel crazy distances with, and this one is no different. This signature also packs a massive punch while also having utility as a combo ender or even recovering back to stage. Zol lands himself so high on this list simply due to its utility along with its spam ability. In 6th place, we have Petra's N-Sig on Gauntlets. This one made it onto the list thanks to its sheer power as a KO option. That can serve as a dodge read for after sidelight or D-light. Like many others on this list, not only does it KO incredibly early, but it also comes out a breakneck speed. After 2,000 hours, I still find it hard to react to. Neutral signature can catch both grounded and jumping opponents, so this is why it's taking the number 6 spot. Now for the first of our top 5 is Artemis's Side Sig on Lance. This one ticks every box that a good signature needs. It comes out faster than you think, it covers a great distance, it has built-in short hop to get over attacks that are low to the ground and also bounces back out of range for an even harder punish. There's a reason this character is consistently one of the most played legends in Diamond or above, and it's definitely partly to do with her SIGs, and Lance Side Sig being the strongest of the bunch. These last 5 are all pretty interchangeable for me, but for 4th place, I went with Imugi's Side Sig on Greatsword. This one is a no-brainer, let's be honest. The fact that Side Light into Side Sig reads almost every single dodge should be enough to earn a spot on this list alone. But with his other signatures always keeping you on your toes, Side Sig is just the icing on the cake. The thing about the newer legends is the flashy effects make it harder to tell what part is actually a hitbox and which is not. This Sig is just extremely free and never feels fair to get hit by. At number 3, I have chosen the bane of my existence, Scarlet and her Hammer Side Sig. This signature packs a punch on stage, but where it really shines is over the corner, especially on stages with a shorter wall to cling onto. What makes it so good is that you're used to Hammer players waiting because moves like N-Light, D-Light, and Side Light work so well at edge guarding, and now you have to worry about getting spiked into oblivion. In 2nd place, we have the notorious Neutral signature on Teros's Axe. Like I said, the top 5 are pretty interchangeable for me, and this could have easily been number 1 on this list. I gave it the number 2 spot because I low-key love this signature and think it's fun to abuse it from time to time. This is the perfect signature for a kit like Axe's, and even has not 1, not 2, but 3 true combo follow-ups. The N-Sig's trajectory is the perfect angle to send someone over the corner of the stage and conveniently leads into another one, gravity cancelled further down. Now what I consider to be the most annoying signature in all of Brawlhalla has gotta be Queen Nai and her Spear Down Sig. This Sig is so good it can single-handedly win matches for you, and if you think it's just a skill issue, just look at the gameplay on your screen. This is a real top 8 in a major tournament. This signature has it all. It has great range, a really active hitbox that stretches from being stacked all the way to the end of the attack. Down Sig is easy to spam, hard to outrange, and annoying to listen to. And you will be hearing it a lot. I'd be surprised if anyone tries to defend this signature, if I'm honest. So there you have it. The 21 most annoying signatures in Brawlhalla, based on my experience. Who do you think I missed out, and why is it Orion? You might not agree with me, but I think Orion's a free win, especially if he starts spamming. If you made it this far, a special thanks goes to you, and I hope to see you in the next one.